Welcome to Star Bios, the podcast where we delve into the fascinating lives of Hollywood's most iconic stars. I'm your host, Casey Gold, and today we're shining the spotlight on the incomparable Kay Francis, a woman whose elegance, talent, and determination captivated audiences during the golden age of cinema. With a career spanning over 2 decades, Kay Francis left an indelible mark on the film industry, and her story is one of passion, perseverance, and transformation. Born Catherine Elizabeth Josephine Francis on January 13, 1905, in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Kay's early life was marked by privilege and opportunity. Her father, Joseph Spranklin Worrell, was a banker, and her mother, Charlotte Francis, was a former actress who had performed on the stage under the name Kitty Griffin. The family's financial stability allowed them to travel extensively, exposing Kay to various cultures and experiences that would later influence her acting career. As a child, Kay spent time in both Oklahoma City and New York City, where her family maintained a residence. She recalled fond memories of attending theater performances with her mother at the Criterion Theater on Broadway, which sparked her interest in the performing arts. The Francis family's social status also provided Kay with access to elite educational institutions, including Miss Spence's School for Girls in New York City, where she began her formal education in 1915. At Miss Spence's, Kay excelled academically and developed a passion for drama and performance. She was an active participant in the school's theater productions, often taking on leading roles in plays and musicals. Her time at Miss Spence's had a profound impact on Kay's development as a young woman, instilling in her a sense of confidence and self-assurance that would become hallmarks of her personality. The school's emphasis on women's empowerment and independence also resonated with Kay, who would later become known for her strong-willed and determined nature. As Kay entered her teenage years, she began to pursue her interest in the performing arts with greater intensity. She started taking dancing lessons with the renowned choreographer Ned Wayburn, who had worked with legendary performers like the Ziegfeld Follies and the Metropolitan Opera. In 1921, at the age of 16, Kay landed a role in the Ziegfeld Follies, one of the most prestigious vaudeville shows of the time. This marked the beginning of Kay's journey into the spotlight, as she transitioned from a life of privilege to one of purpose and creativity. The historical context of Kay's early years was also significant, with the United States experiencing a period of rapid cultural and social change during the 1910s and 1920s. The rise of feminism, the Harlem Renaissance, and the growth of the film industry all contributed to an exciting and dynamic cultural landscape, one that would ultimately shape Kay's career and artistic vision. As a young woman, Kay was exposed to these influences firsthand, attending performances by iconic figures like Bessie Smith and Ethel Waters, and witnessing the emergence of new technologies like radio and motion pictures. As Kay entered the 1920s, she found herself at the forefront of a rapidly changing entertainment landscape. The rise of motion pictures was transforming the way people consumed entertainment, and Kay was eager to be a part of it. In 1929, she made her film debut in the movie Gentlemen of the Press, a comedy drama that showcased her charm and charisma on screen. Although the film itself was not a major success, Kay's performance caught the attention of critics and industry insiders, who recognized her potential as a leading lady. Over the next few years, Kay appeared in a string of films, including The Coconuts, Behind the Makeup, and Scandal Sheet. These early roles allowed her to hone her craft and develop her on-screen persona, which was characterized by her elegance, sophistication, and quick wit. Kay's performances were often praised by critics, who noted her ability to bring depth and nuance to her characters. In 1930, Kay signed a contract with Paramount Pictures, which marked the beginning of a highly successful period in her career. She went on to star in some of the studio's most popular films, including Girls About Town, Trouble in Paradise, and One Way Passage. These movies cemented Kay's status as a leading lady of Hollywood, and she became known for her versatility and range as an actress. One of the key factors that contributed to Kay's success during this period was her ability to connect with her audience. She had a unique talent for conveying vulnerability and sensitivity on screen, which made her characters relatable and endearing to viewers. Additionally, Kay's off-screen persona, which was characterized by her intelligence, wit, and strong-willed nature, resonated with women who were looking for role models during the Great Depression. Kay's personal life was also undergoing significant changes during this period. In 1931, she married John Meehan, a writer and producer who had worked on several of her films. The marriage was happy but short-lived, as the couple divorced in 1933 due to irreconcilable differences. Despite this setback, Kay continued to focus on her career, using her experiences as fodder for her performances. As we explore Kay's most notable achievements during this period, it becomes clear that she was driven by a passion for her craft and a desire to push the boundaries of what was possible for women in Hollywood. Her iconic performances in films like Mandalay and Stolen Holiday showcased her ability to take on complex, nuanced roles and bring them to life with depth and emotion. With her remarkable rise to stardom, Kay had become one of the most popular and influential actresses of her time, inspiring countless fans with her performances and paving the way for future generations of women in film. As the 1940s dawned, Kay's personal life began to take center stage. In 1937, she married Eric Barnekow, a wealthy businessman, and the couple settled into a luxurious lifestyle. However, the marriage was marked by infidelity and tension, and the couple eventually divorced in 1941. Despite this setback, Kay continued to focus on her career, using her experiences as fodder for her performances. During World War II, Kay dedicated herself to the war effort, entertaining troops and participating in bond drags. She also began to take on more mature roles, showcasing her ability to play complex, nuanced characters. Films like Four Jills in a Jeep and Allotment Wives demonstrated her range and depth as an actress. As the war drew to a close, Kay's career began to slow down. She had grown tired of the Hollywood system and the constant pressure to produce hit films. In 1946, she made the bold decision to leave Paramount Pictures, ending her contract with the studio after 15 years. This move marked the beginning of a new chapter in Kay's life, as she began to explore other creative outlets and pursue her passions outside of Hollywood. In the 1950s, Kay turned to stage acting, appearing in productions on Broadway and in regional theaters. She also began to write, penning articles and short stories that showcased her wit and intelligence. Although she continued to act in films and television, her output slowed significantly, and she eventually retired from the screen in the late 1950s. Kay Francis passed away on December 26, 1968, at the age of 63, leaving behind a legacy as one of Hollywood's most beloved and enduring stars. Her impact on the film industry cannot be overstated, as she paved the way for future generations of women in film and inspired countless fans with her performances. As we look back on Kay's remarkable life and career, it becomes clear that she was a true Hollywood legend, driven by a passion for her craft and a desire to push the boundaries of what was possible. Her iconic performances continue to delight audiences today, and her legacy serves as a testament to the power of talent, determination, and creativity. And that's a wrap on our journey through the life of Kay Francis. That's all for today's Star Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Casey Gold, reminding you to keep shooting for the stars.